New Zealand has made a name for itself in preparing and serving good food, and today Kiwis and tourists alike have high expectations of hygiene standards, quality products and good service. This DVD is to help you as a food operator manage your business and meet those high expectations using a simple but effective food control plan, or FCP. You've probably seen and have maybe started using your FCP, or possibly you've had a quick look through and decided it's too complex to use. Perhaps you've found a different use for it. Well, it's time to take a good look at your FCP, because you'll find it's really quite easy to use, whether you run a large operation or you're just a small two-person business. In fact, you're probably doing most of what's in the plan already. But this DVD will show you how using the food control plan properly will help you manage your business more easily, more efficiently, and above all, more safely. The FCP helps you consistently achieve safe food, gives you a great staff training tool, helps your staff know what to do even if you're away, and keeps accurate records that makes keeping track of purchases, wastage, maintenance and staff development easy. After all, a single bad experience for one of your customers can have a devastating impact on your business, so you owe it to them, your staff and yourself to manage your operation professionally. The FCP is made up of two parts. One is the food control plan itself, the other is a diary. Although they look big, there are fewer than 20 pages that you actually need to write in or adapt. In the first binder, the contents are split into 4 sections. Management, which includes pages where you can record all the core administration information about your business. There's also a brief training section, which tells you about training staff and shows you how to keep a training record. The next section in the FCP is called the basics, and that's just what it is. Really good background information on all those things that matter most in operating a food business like yours. Things such as perishable food, water supply, health and sickness, hygiene, cleaning and sanitizing, food labeling, pest and animal control, and more. You probably know most of the basics, but there are likely to be some that you've forgotten over time, and some that your newer staff won't even have heard of. So the basics section is really useful and suggests how you can make sure that basic knowledge and operational procedures are followed using the FCP diary, but we'll come to that in a moment. The third section in the food control plan is all about serve safe. This is a really useful section because it clearly shows how to do things such as check the temperatures of food, how to defrost, and the correct ways to store food. There's information on hot holding prepared food and reheating. Perhaps most important of all are the pages dealing with poultry. Eating improperly cooked or prepared poultry meat is a primary cause of foodborne campylobacteriosis in New Zealand, so knowing the correct way to do it is vital. The last thing you want is for any of your customers to get sick because you didn't cook your chicken at the right temperature or for the required length of time. Using the FCP's recommendations for poultry cooking and management can save you a lot of time and worry. One of the key things to realize is that there are acceptable alternative ways to managing your poultry cooking. For example, once you've established a standard time and temperature setting for cooking poultry and the like, it's not necessary to check the temperature or juices of every single dish that's cooked. You only need check on a regular basis, perhaps weekly, that the correct process is being followed, and that your kitchen staff are sticking to the safe poultry cooking policies you've established. The fourth and final section in the plan is all about keeping records for such things as staff training, sickness, poultry temperatures, transporting food and more. Later we'll show you how keeping good records can be good for your business. So that's the food control plan. Now let's have a quick look at the second ring binder, the diary. The Food Service and Catering Diary is there for you to use if you want. However, you can keep records in any sort of journal as long as they're available for audit by your local authority when required. The FCP Diary gives you everything you need at your fingertips. It's split into sections and contains a week-per-page calendar in which you can record activities such as problems, poultry cooking times and temperatures, chilled food checks, reheating information and more. There's also a 4-week review where you can note any things that might have gone wrong, any new staff that have started, and any other changes that might affect your operation. At the end, there are diary pages for recording cleaning and maintenance schedules. If you've never done one before, the diary shows you how. Okay, that's all fine, but how does the FCP and diary improve food safety and management in your business?
It is very, very useful, yeah, because we didn't really realize when we started, but now I'm keep doing it and you feel really safe, you know, because we do a lot of numbers here and we want to make sure whoever comes to eat here, they are all safe.
It's actually saved a lot of food on my premises already from fridges that Debbie's checked herself, and then she's gone back later on and it's jumped about 8 degrees and I'm like, but we've saved that food.
Well, it was just hard to come to grips with how comprehensive it really was. The more I read through of it though, the more sort of I found it was easy to understand. It was just a matter of complying with what's in there and turning it from the theory side into the practical side. Once you started tying the two together, I really found the food control plan, it wasn't that difficult at all to achieve the standards.
Well, you have a consistency. You see, it doesn't matter if I'm here or if I'm not here, everybody knows what they need to do, what they have to do. It's a really simple layout which you can follow, and with that one you have your consistency, it doesn't matter if you're here or not here.
Using the food safety program and the basics of the program has been really good when we have something to aim for at the end of the day in the record keeping, and also we get the guys to sign off to say that they are trained. So they actually take a bit of ownership, and once you put your name on that dotted line, it means you're responsible for your day-to-day actions. So it has been fantastic.
All of these people are professional operators, just like you, with businesses that stand or fall on their reputation. What they've discovered, as you will, is that the Food Control Plan gives you an off-the-shelf management system for your business.
You've got the knowledge, if you're not sure, is right there in the book. You can just go and pick it up and have a look if you're not sure about something, and it's actually, the answer's there for you. So,
But I think it teaches all the staff as well, whether you're front, back, kitchen hand, that they all get involved and they're seeing how a kitchen works, which I think is a very important thing.
Right, let's get started. The first section of the FCP is where you can record such information as your business's legal name, trading name, what type of business it is, the address, management information, and so on. Nothing hard about that. You know all those details already, but it's good to have them all in one place. This section also confirms who's in charge of the business on a day-to-day basis and clarifies responsibilities in case you're off-site or something goes wrong. This is important, so keep this information where it's easy for your staff to find.